Big Show. This ladder is holding him. It was made specifically for the Big Show.
It's working.
Pulls upwards to a ton. Big Show having no problem, although gingerly climbing the ladder, and Kane back on his feet. And Kane trying to, and look at Kane! Kane able to tip the ladder and send Big Show over the top into the floor.
The ladder weighs 350 pounds. The giant weighs close to 500 pounds. Kane just moved 800 pounds.
Oh, no. Giving a new meaning to piling it on.
The giant being literally buried under a sea of ladders.
And meanwhile, while all this is going on, Kane is the lower man in the ring.
Good grief. Watch it.
Good measure. Uh-oh.
I think that's it for the Big Show, and another ladder.
And Kane trying to make up the ladder. Christian there.
How about the irony that it's the Big Show's ladder that may ultimately defeat the Big Show here?
You know, look at Christian and Matt and Cody all climbing the ladder.
This huge ladder allows more superstars to be on top at once. Look. Boom!
Cody and Matt up top. Kofi Kingston trying to scale the side of the ladder. Matt Hardy going for the ride with a chokeslam.
Look at Cody Rhodes. Look at dashing Cody Rhodes.
And Kofi Kingston in trouble. And now it's Kane trying to get Cody off the top. Cody just fingertip away.
Yeah, but that, not the fingertip, it's the foot that was in Kane's hands that's the problem.
And again, Kane has cleared everyone out. Kane gonna climb the ladder. Kane trying to make it to the top. Can he do it? Dolph Ziggler this time. I'll race up the ladder against Kane as well.
Dolph's gonna climb right over Kane.
Dolph Ziggler.
Beautiful.
Up to the top. Can he get to the briefcase? Get Dolph Ziggler in this
two
thing.
hands.
Whoa.
Oh, he's there. Dolph's there.
No.
You have to unhook that hooking mechanism.
Yeah, but
Oh, look at the sleeper. The sleeper hold. Dolph's patented sleeper hold is locked in.
Kane's fading. No, he's not fading. Oh, he's ramming Dolph's head into the top of that ladder.
An example on how to use that ladder as a weapon. And Ziggler.
Whoa.
Caught up top rope.
You could tear a ligament in your knee like that.
Kane wants to get Ziggler out of the ring at any price.
Kane should have just left him there.
No.
Guys, there's no one left in the ring but Big Red Justice Kane.
And Kane again, can he make it to the top of the ladder? Cody Rhodes and Kofi both have hold of his ankles.
Let's not forget that sleeper hold did residual damage. Kane seems groggy.
Look at this, I knew that alliance wouldn't last.
Now we saw Cody turn on Kofi this past Tuesday night.
Well, this is every man for himself.
Exactly. That's what the Money in the Bank ladder match is all about. And look at Kane. Kofi Kingston in trouble. Kane.
Watch it, Big Show. Thunderous. More incoming on the Giant. Uh-oh, don't go under the ladder. That's even more bad luck. As if Kane after you wasn't enough.
Well, Cody desperately.
Wait a minute, though.
What is Kane in it? What on earth is...
They are armored truck.
Face first into the armored truck. And Kane realizing what's happening back in the ring now. Matt Hardy has begun to climb the ladder toward the top, toward the briefcase.
Many feel if anyone deserves this opportunity, it's Matt Hardy.
Well, I don't think Kane feels it.
And Kane just dropping Matt Hardy down. And here's Kane and Christian both trying to scale the ladder again. Christian swatted away.
A race to the top there momentarily, but as you said, Kane in a swatting mood right now.
And look at this, Kane in trouble. And Matt and Christian.
It was like a huge power bomb.
Oh, how fitting that Matt Hardy and Christian are involved right now. These two men pioneered the ladder match concept.
And it could come down to Matt Hardy and Christian.
Christian up one side of the ladder, Matt up the other. Now they're going to come face to face.
Yeah, but look at the briefcase closer to Matt Hardy's side of the ladder. Will that aid Matt Hardy?
Now Matt has to reach behind him, whereas Christian just needs to reach forward. But Matt has his hand on the briefcase.
Yeah, Christian's got to go through Matt Hardy first. Both men with their hands on the briefcase. Now it's Christian in control.
What if they both unhook it?
Now look at Matt.
Matt with the advantage now.
And it's come down to the two
All
runners.
these years of sacrifice, Matt.
Will it be Christian? Will it be Matt Hardy?
Both these guys want this so bad. Oh.
Who's it gonna be?
both hammering away with the only free hand that they have, the other hand clutching that briefcase.
At the top of the ladder. Both men. And we are back to square one.
Both Christian and Matt Hardy sending each other crashing to the mat.
And look who's stirring, the chosen one, Drew McIntyre.
And it would be just like Drew McIntyre to steal this matchup here.
Oh, how great would it be this Friday on SmackDown if Drew McIntyre was the Money in the Bank ladder match winner?
You think Mr. McMahon would be proud
Come
somewhere?
on, they'd be parading through the streets of Scotland.
How in the world did Drew McIntyre even get back to his feet after being smashed through that announce table?
McIntyre, nobody is in sight. Drew McIntyre with a clear path to Money in the Bank. Trying to
He may have broken ribs. I don't think he can climb all the way to the. Oh, here's Kane.
And there's Kane as well. McIntyre suffering the hellacious boom drop. And look at McIntyre.
McIntyre's got it.
He's got it. Drew's got it. Drew's got to take it down.
Just unhook it, just unhook it.
He can't. Kane sends McIntyre to the mat below. And now the prize in front of Kane.
He's got it. He's got it. Yes.
Kane has won the Money in the Bank ladder match. Kane has earned a contract. Kane has earned the contract for a championship match anytime up to 1 year.
What a victory by the Big Red Monster.
What a match. Oh my gosh, what a match.
Perhaps spurred on tonight by the circumstances involving the attack on his brother. Perhaps Kane fed off that emotion, helping him to win the Money in the Bank.
To me, this is one of Ray's greatest matches.
Guys, Mysterio's vulnerable.
Cashing in his Money in the Bank contract. This will be a title match.
Referee Charles Robinson just said.
Kane is cashing in his contract for a World Championship match right now.
Can you believe this? Kane just won the Money in the Bank about an hour ago. And now Kane gonna cash it in on a week of vulnerable Rey Mysterio. This is a World Heavyweight Championship match.
Well, Rey Mysterio just finishing what may have been the match of his career on an injured ankle.
And Kane
Finish him.
right for that injured ankle of Mysterio.
Finish him,
Kane has cashed in Money in the Bank.
And you can't blame Kane. Pick the time the champion is most vulnerable. When else have we seen Rey Mysterio in more jeopardy?
Choke slam. Show no pity, says the monster.
I don't blame Kane. It's like, what else would you expect from him? He's got a right to do it, but
What?
I can't say I like it.
The champion's defenseless. Rey Mysterio is defenseless. And Kane,
No!
tombstone pile driver. Kane with the cover.
Kane is the new world champion!
Here is your winner and the new World Champion,
Vindication! Opportunity! Kane is the new world champion after cashing cashing in the Money in the Bank contract.
Okay, Matt, we realize that. We can see it, but you know what? From a sportsmanship standpoint,
enough.
Come on,
you know
I don't like it.
I got to agree with Matt King. It's called opportunity, and it's called seizing the opportunity, and that's what Kane did. And think about this, King. I believe it's been over a decade or something like that since Kane has won a world championship.
I just don't feel good about it. Say what you want. I don't like it.
So, ladies and gentlemen, let's put what has happened in perspective. 7 times the Money in the Bank contract has now been cashed in. 7 times a new champion has been crowned. And that striker, Kane, has made history tonight.
For the first time ever, the Money in the Bank contract was cashed in on the very same night. Congratulations, Kane is our new world champion.
Kevin Owens just fell in a heap to the mat. And now, guys, Sami Zayn, is this his moment? Can he pull the ladder into position to climb and grab the briefcase? What an incredible moment it would be. What an incredible story it would be tonight in Las Vegas if Sami Zayn can climb the ladder. If Sami Zayn can reach his destiny here tonight. It could be his moment. Zayn climbing the ladder.
Run by run, Zayn may achieve that dream.
Sami Zayn is almost there. Sami Zayn with the briefcase in sight. Trying to grab the contract.
Trying to get a better grip. He's got to get a better grip.
Oh, Alberto Del Rio back in the ring. And Del Rio using the ladder as a weapon. Zayn trying to hold on, trying to hold on. But literally driven off the ladder by Del Rio.
Goodness.
Now Sami's still hanging on to that ladder.
Oh, nobody's hanging on or just kind of draped on it.
Now the DDT takes Zayn out.
I mean with force.
And now Del Rio could have a clear path to victory.
What the? What is Del Rio doing? I'm gonna wreck your set. You not have one when he's a kid? Go climb the ladder. Climbing it now, but valuable time.
I have no idea what he was trying to do there. And Sami Zayn now bouncing.
He obviously had a plan.
Oh yeah, of course, but
whatever it is, Lord knows what it was.
And now Del Rio bounced off the, and look at Sami Zayn trying to climb over Del Rio to make it to the contract. And now Chris Jericho's coming up the backside of the ladder. Cesaro getting back into things. Jericho felt that. You could hear him
now
screaming.
Cesaro's doing it.
And I'm completely confused now.
Yeah, but this is not
Whatever idea Alberto had, Cesaro had the same thing.
Now you got Dean Ambrose, Kevin Owens.
Wait a minute. I smell disaster.
My God, this is insanity.
I mean, utter disaster.
All 6 men.
Guys, this doesn't end well.
All 6 men fighting
telling you.
ladders.
I don't know what's going to happen. I have a feeling it's not good.
And now it's Zayn and Jericho up top. Kevin Owens and Dean Ambrose trying to prevent these men from grabbing the contract. There's high drama here up here. I mean, one of these men could grab this briefcase and win this thing.
Literally, 4 minute top. You know how dangerous this is?
Literally clawing at each other, scratching. Everyone's just trying to get their hands on that briefcase.
How dangerous is this with Cesaro out there with a ladder too?
Cesaro trying to take the express route.
Look, Cesaro may have the right idea if he can climb up and somehow get to that briefcase.
And now Del Rio back in the middle of things. He's climbing the ladder on the other side. Now you got all 6 men grabbing for the briefcase, grabbing for the contract.
Oh,
People
no.
are holding their breath.
Oh no! Oh man!
Look at Del Rio.
Man, did you see how Del Rio hit? Look at the contract swinging now.
Cesaro and Del Rio. They're going to be out of this match for probably for a while, if not the rest of this match.
Jericho trying to dispose of Ambrose. Zayn trying to dispose of Owens. Oh, look at this.
Zayn's all alone.
Sami Zayn! Sami Zayn's
Close at
there!
WrestleMania.
Zayn is there!
Is this
It's
Sami
Zayn's
Zayn's
night.
moment?
He's got a hand on it! Sami Zayn! And Chris Jericho running the ladder bridge! And now it's Jericho's time. For the first time in his career, he's accomplished everything here in WWE except winning this matchup.
No. The guy who has been a thorn in his flesh, Dean Ambrose, is the one that's stopping Chris Jericho again.
Now the proverbial thumbtack in his side.
Oh boy. Oh no.
Oh, Dean Ambrose takes out Jericho. And still, Sami Zayn is still there. Sami Zayn is a few feet away.
Sometimes it's a war of attrition.
Zayn was able to hang on to the ladder. Maybe not anymore. Kevin Owens grabs Sami. Oh no, this is not going to be good. Powerbomb onto the ladder. And Kevin Owens, it could very well be his. Kevin Owens going to climb the ladder. It could be Kevin Owens' moment. And looking on the other side, Dean Ambrose, a race to the top, a race to the contract, a fight at the top of the ladder. Kevin Owens is there. Ambrose is there. Oh my. Owens bounced off the ladder by Ambrose. Kevin Owens has been taken out.
Oh no.
Ambrose climbing the ladder.
Don't tell me.
Dean Ambrose is at the top of the ladder. Ambrose waiting for that one-on-one appointment with the briefcase. Ambrose is there.
This would be a disaster.
Can he get it? Can he get it? Is it Ambrose night? Dean Ambrose is Mr. Money in the Bank.
That lunatic.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, here's your winner and Mr. Money in the Bank, Dean Ambrose.
You gotta be kidding me. That lunatic has that contract.
Welcome to
You realize
reality.
how bad that is for the WWE? That lunatic right there could be the face of the company. It's now a virtual certainty that he is going to be the WWE World Heavyweight Champion.
Because inside that briefcase is the contract that Ambrose can cash in anytime, any place for a championship match.
Any place. What if he cashed in tonight?
Look at Dean Ambrose. An emotional win for Ambrose.
The mission statement has been fulfilled. Seth Rollins has held that title twice, but has never lost it. Not in the ring.
He reclaims the championship he was forced to vacate back in November. He's telling us that he's 100%. Oh my God! Ambrose won Money in the Bank earlier tonight. Ambrose won the Money in the Bank contract earlier tonight. Is he going to cash in?
No way.
Is Ambrose going to cash
No way
in?
he'd come in and cash. It's not an opportune time. Seth Rollins is
Oh my God,
standing up.
guys! Right in front of us! Ambrose with a briefcase!
Please don't.
Is he gonna
No,
run?
dear God, no.
Briefcase off Rollins! The champ is down! Cashing in! He's cashing in! Ambrose is cashing in!
Ladies and gentlemen, Dean Ambrose is cashing in his Money in the Bank contract.
We got a championship match! I can't believe it! We got a championship match! Rollins can't believe it! He's looking at a ghost! A ghost of his past!
Rollins doesn't know where he is.
Ambrose! Dirty deeds! Ambrose the cover!
Kick out, Seth.
Ambrose is champion! Ambrose is champion!
Here is your winner and the new WWE World Heavyweight Champion, Dean Ambrose.
The ultimate payback! Dean Ambrose is WWE World Heavyweight Champion!
This is a nightmare to end all nightmares.
Is this really happening? It's happening! The lunatic franchise champion!
Irascible, capricious lunatic is the WWE World Heavyweight Champion.
And the irony that Dean Ambrose cashed
it on Seth Rollins. The ultimate payback. The irony that that lunatic is now the face of the company. That he is. And the celebration, Dean Ambrose style, begins.
We got a lunatic Fringe as the champion.
You sound like that's good. Brace yourself, Las Vegas. It's the darkest day of WWE's history. You're going to be in for one hell of a night.
Ambrose has just changed the game.
He's the champ. He's the champ. Gotta be kidding me. Unbelievable. What a moment. Oh, he went through a hell and back a ladder match tonight. Yeah, but it was all worth that opportunity. He deserved to cash in wherever he could. I just can't believe we have a lunatic for a champion. It is thunderous in here. This place is bonkers, man.
Dean Ambrose just hit the jackpot. Dean Ambrose is now the guy.
Wait a minute, what is Lana doing? The goddess once again re-entering the fray. Lana's got something in mind.
Well, she's got a big old smile on her face, whatever it is.
And Alexa's hot in pursuit of Becky Lynch. Lynch and Sasha Banks tied up at the top. And now Lana.
Banks
on
look
Sasha. Now Lana starting to climb.
Sasha's got her hand on the briefcase.
Sasha trying to rip it down. And now Ember Moon's starting to climb.
So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 women on the 2 ladders.
Oh my God, and look at Lana all the way at the top.
Oh.
And down goes Banks. Natalya scurries back up top. Oh. 6 of these women destroying each other, trying to get to the contract. Ember Moon reaching out. Ember Moon fingertips away.
Natalya has Banks.
Oh.
Off the ropes. Oh, man.
Oh, and Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch went down. And a whole ladder went with it. Alexa Bliss changed ladders. Now Lana, Ember Moon, Bliss, and Natalya on the ladder.
I don't know if people can notice at home, but this thing is not lined up with the briefcase.
And Charlotte Flair disposing of Natalya with a boot.
You're right, Coach. The ladder's set up probably about 4 to 5 feet outside of the briefcase. I don't know if any woman has the reach.
And Lana's trying to slide away Ember Moon.
Getting downright catty atop the ladder.
And Alexa Bliss, meanwhile, Charlotte Flair with plans down below.
But the problem is when your plans involve ladders, the ladders don't often cooperate.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Bliss trying to pull off Lana. Hold on a sec. Powerbomb into the ladder.
Ember Moon, welcome to the show.
And Charlotte taking one more competitor out of the direct path to the briefcase.
Oh, it looks like the goddess about to open the vault.
Oh.
And Alexa all the while still climbing here. Charlotte Flair taking people out, and Alexa got caught.
But boys, that was somewhat of a mistake by Alexa Bliss because she would not have been able to reach the ladder.
And still, Charlotte Flair with a hold of Alexa. Oh, code red.
But no pinfalls.
Yeah, that's impressive, but what does it get you?
It flattened the Queen momentarily, but Lana looking to capitalize.
Lana trying to break past everybody. And Alexa Bliss just shoved her out of the way. Know how much that's going to do to Lana. Oh.
You know what? I'm impressed by Lana. I really, really am.
It's going to be great for Lana to become Miss Money in the Bank on Rusev Day. I mean, it's going to be a really great day after all.
I've seen that look before.
Kick by Lana.
Down goes Bliss. Lana all by herself.
And Lana says it's time to crush.
I gotta disagree with this.
The accolade locked in.
Lana can't win by submission.
This is such a mistake.
Lana operating off of emotion. More punishment to Bliss now gonna climb.
Yeah, the ladder's still not directly below the briefcase.
Oh my God. Naomi!
Wow!
A la Rollins at the greatest Royal Rumble. Could she do it? Trying to go up top.
trying to grab the briefcase. Lana's down. Naomi's got it.
She's got it.
Trying to
She's
unhook
got
the
it.
briefcase.
She's got
Trying
it.
to pull it off. Naomi can't undo the carabiner. As her hand on the handle of the briefcase.
She was too far away.
You're right. It was the ladder too far out of the way. Naomi unable to get her bearings underneath her. And now Becky Lynch going back up. I think Becky's going to have the same problem. Oh! The ladder needs to be repositioned.
Okay,
there you go.
She notices that.
Becky very, very wise here. And now Becky on the climb. No one in her path. Trying to climb the briefcase. Grab the briefcase. Wow, how fast. Charlotte. Two friends at the top of the ladder. Who wants it more? Best friends, better rivalries, better rivals when the opportunity at hand is money in the bank. Oh, man, and Bliss topples them both. Uh-oh. Oh! And Flair with a spear. And now Charlotte Flair has a clear ring. And now starting to climb. And
there's Sasha.
Sasha Banks right behind her. Backstabber. And Sasha Banks gets Charlotte Flair out of the way, now making her own ascent.
You need at least 10 seconds.
Banks might be out. I don't know if you're going to get 10 seconds, Coach. This is a matter of who can get there the fastest. It's a race. Naomi face first into the canvas. Look at the confidence on the face of Lana. Lana's got the ring all to herself.
I called it. It's Lana all night long.
Natalya right behind Lana, rips her down. Oh, and the electric chair drop. Now Natalya with a golden opportunity. Will it be seized?
Get up the ladder.
Oh! The move from out of nowhere. Ember now scrambling her way up the ladder.
I called this.
And Moon trying to get there quickly, but Charlotte Flair takes Ember Moon down here. Both women to the canvas. Oh! A hellacious spear from the Queen.
That was
with
so
bad
nasty.
luck. Charlotte Flair almost caught with a big exploder. Oh, once again, Charlotte went underneath the ladder, trying to catch Becky Lynch by surprise. Oh, no. Oh, and the back exploder. The calf of Charlotte Flair went off the steel for good measure. And now Becky Lynch.
It's over.
Lynch right up the ladder to the top rung.
It's over.
Can she do it? Unhooking the briefcase.
It's over.
Becky Lynch.
Becky needs to take another step up, another rung further. Good God.
Alexa at the last moment sending Lynch into another ladder.
Becky slammed her face on the ladder, and now Alexa Bliss is all by herself.
Alexa Bliss at the top. Going for the Money in the Bank contract. Unhooks it. Alexa Bliss is Miss Money in the Bank.
Here is your winner, Alexa Bliss.
No, Phillips. Alexa Bliss is Miss Goddess in the Bank.
We wondered when she lost her title to Nia Jax, what would it take to get Alexa Bliss back to the top, back to the discussion? Well, being Miss Money in the Bank certainly does that right here, right now.
Well, whether it's Nia Jax or Ronda Rousey, they both better take notice, because there is a goddess with a guaranteed title opportunity. Nia got the grass blocked again, just in the nick of time.
And Nia Jax has got her hands locked.
Ronda is prying at the champion's arm.
Ronda trying to break this grip here and lock in the armbar, which we've seen Nia Jax tap out to already.
If she breaks it, it's over.
Nia screaming, using all her power, all her strength, realizing that her championship could be slipping away. We are a fingertip away. Ronda. Wait a minute!
Oh!
Alexa Bliss! Miss Money in the Bank! Miss Money in the Bank! There's going to be a disqualification in this match. The match is over, but Bliss with the contract.
Where in the world?
Ronda Rousey
did Alexa Bliss come from?
The Rousey-Nia Jax match is over. The official call for the bell. Bliss going after both Jax and Rousey with the briefcase. Rousey into the post.
But Michael, the question is,
and Bliss now with the briefcase in hand. Is she gonna do it? Is she gonna cash it in? What is Bliss gonna do? Oh, to Rousey again. And now Ronda set over the announce table. Alexa Bliss earlier tonight won the Money in the Bank contract. Now with the briefcase in hand, she's assaulting Rousey and the champion.
And Bliss went right to the already injured arm of Nia Jax. The Goddess looking to capitalize on the work of the baddest woman on the planet.
Well, Bliss wants to make sure that...
This is brilliant!
She's cashing in! She's cashing in!
Ladies and gentlemen, Alexa Bliss is cashing in her Money in the Bank contract.
And now Bliss with a championship opportunity against her former best friend and the woman who beat her for the title.
And the champion has one good arm.
Bliss right to the leg. DDT! DDT to Jax! 5 feet of fury is furious. And what does Bliss do here? Again, the injured arm. Injured by the armbar by Rousey.
well, clearly she's been watching backstage,
In trouble.
biding her time.
Bliss down to the top rope. Alexa Bliss with Twisted Bliss.
New champion! New champion!
Alexa Bliss cashes in. Alexa Bliss is champion.
Here is your winner and the new Raw Women's Champion, Alexa Bliss.
Alexa Bliss was Miss Money in the Bank for all about 90 minutes. She cashed in tonight to become a 5-time champion.
What a night!
Moment.
What a night for Alexa Bliss.
Right back on the throne where the Goddess belongs.
But boys, I don't want to rain on the parade 30 seconds in. But not only is Nia Jax going to be furious, but there is a young lady to our left here on the floor that just got screwed out of a chance at that title right there. Ronda Rousey is not going to be happy about what just happened.
Bayley just sandwiched him. No. Oh! Man, jeez. Mandy and Natalya. Odd alliances happen in these Money in the Bank ladder matches.
Think about the emotional roller coaster. Bayley, a second ago, thought she was going to be able to climb the ladder.
Wait a minute. Naomi split-legged moonsault. Bayley into the ladder.
I'd be smart to start focusing on the women that are setting up to cash in on that Money in the Bank.
And now it's Naomi trying to scramble over to that situation right now. Again, you got to do enough damage to your opponents. Oh, under the ladder and a huge spear to Natalya.
Oh, Naomi's got a clear
Oh,
path.
this is it!
Naomi
This could be it, close in!
And now Ember Moon. Oh!
Oh, Nikki Cross!
Double knees from Ember, but now it's Nikki Cross trying to climb.
Quick thinking by Ember Moon to, trying to fend off Nikki Cross.
Gotta have those quick reactions.
Nikki
Head on
Cross.
a
Spinning neckbreaker from the top rope, and now Dana Brooke trying to take advantage.
Dana Brooke surveying the area.
Oh, no!
Decided to lay out her victim.
Well, she's got an opening now. Time to make a move, Dana. This could be it. No one else is in the ring with you.
I think Dana's got to get over the shock now and realize that nobody else is around.
And now
Dana has cleared the ring. Nobody else is around.
Now Dana Brooke popping up the ladder. Dana Brooke has got no one in sight.
Make a move, Brooke.
Dana starting to climb. Is it Dana's night? Mandy Rose on the side of the ladder. Dana Brooke has got her head on the clip.
Does she unclip
Can
it?
she hook the briefcase? Can she unhook?
Oh my gosh.
Dana Brooke suspended in the air. Mandy Rose is trying to pull Dana Brooke back closer.
Dana's got one hand trying to fend off Mandy Rose. Mandy, the only thing in the way in that contract.
Mandy and Dana Mandy and Dana both reaching out.
Dana Brooke's entire future was just at her fingertips.
Face first into the steel, and now Dana's reaching out. Bayley's pulled Rose off of the ladder. Look at Dana. Look
Reach,
at
Dana. This is it.
Got Naomi and Bayley now.
And Naomi right on the heels of Dana Brooke.
And now Nikki Cross.
Cross scrambling.
Nikki on the top. Nikki on the top.
Can Nikki win? Can Nikki win?
Bayley. No.
Oh, man.
Bold move from Natalya.
Natalya.
Oh, man, shoulder first into the post. Wait a minute. Eclipse from the ladder outside the ring.
Unreal.
Ember Moon's been deemed a future champion. This could be the year of Ember Moon.
The field is clear. Ember Moon is all alone.
Not for long, Saxton.
And Mandy Rose, as she's done so many times in this matchup, trying to prevent anyone from making an ascent. Oh, no. Wait a minute. It's got the ladder. It's got the ladder set up. Oh, no. Oh, midsection first into the ladder.
Mandy Rose completely dismantling Ember Moon, who could have cracked ribs after that one.
And Mandy Rose has thrown one ladder outside the ring. That only leaves one back inside. Again, less opportunities for the other competitors.
Well, lots of opportunities when Mandy Rose is the only competitor in the ring right now. This could be her moment. Seize that opening.
A smirk of satisfaction a moment ago on Mandy Rose's face, but Mandy better speed up here.
Sonya Deville out here helping. Wait.
Carmella is coming back down the entranceway.
Carmella is saying, I'm not done yet.
She tweaked her knee. Oh, and an altercation with Mandy Rose earlier in the match. And Carmella is coming back into this matchup.
Damn, Carmella's not playing.
Face first into the steel of the ladder, into the corner of the barricade.
This is how bad Carmella wants to be Miss Money in the Bank one more time.
She said this is her pay-per-view. This is her night.
On one leg, no less.
Carmella be money again. Carmella climbs back inside. No one is inside the ring as well. Carmella could do it.
A one-legged Carmella on the verge of a three-peat.
Carmella could be a three-time Miss Money in the Bank.
Could Carmella secure another Money in the Bank contract? Could she do it all by herself this time around?
Nobody else is around. Carmella.
Wait.
Who is Sonya Deville?
Sonya's not in this match.
Well, there's no disqualifications.
Get out of the ring.
Oh, no. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, Deville with a spear.
Sonya Deville.
Wait a minute, what is Sonya doing?
Just setting up the ladder for...
Setting up the ladder for...
Come on, this is garbage.
I mean, guys, it's entirely legal. There's no disqualifications in this match.
You're right, Tom, but it's still not right.
Sonya Deville, this is how selfless she's been as a friend to Mandy Rose. How many opportunities that she's given to Mandy. How many things she's pulled Mandy away from in terms of danger.
Is Sonya essentially going to hand this contract over?
No way.
Mandy Rose is absolutely lifeless, and Sonya Deville is climbing the ladder. Look at this.
Sonya Deville has got Mandy Rose on her shoulder.
Come on, this is amazing. Who can do that? What a feat of strength.
More than a feat of strength. This isn't right.
Mark Saxton, the friendship's there. This is the move.
Mandy Rose reaching out. Sonya Deville trying to help Mandy, and now it's Bayley. Uh-oh. Oh! Down. Bayley's there.
Bayley's all alone.
Bayley.
Yes!
Bayley is Miss Money in the Bank.
Here is your winner, I can't think of a superstar who deserves it more. Congratulations, Bayley.
Former Raw Women's Champion. One half of the first ever Women's Tag Team Champions. Could you be looking at the next Raw Women's Champion or SmackDown Women's Champion.
Hey, listen, Bayley said earlier this week, I want to win that contract to be the champion I know I can be. And now Bayley is one step closer.
Oh, you want some more, baby girl? How does that feel now? How does it feel? Oh, really?
Wait a minute. Oh my God, wait. Wait a minute. It's Bayley. It's Miss Money in the Bank.
Do you think?
Bayley, it's coming to even the odds.
Thank goodness for Bayley being here.
Great deal of respect Bayley has for Becky Lynch. A long time relationship. Bayley coming to the aid.
And now, it's Charlotte Flair going after Bayley. Right now, Charlotte Flair goes after her original plan here on Becky Lynch. Both the man and Ms. Money in the Bank have suffered the wrath of the new SmackDown Women's Champion, the Queen, once again. Wait a minute. Queen isn't done. Wait a minute, Charlotte face first into the middle turnbuckle. The Queen got greedy. The Queen wanted to dispatch Bayley.
Bayley stepped on the Queen's celebration. She's gonna do it. She is. Bayley's gonna do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bayley is cashing in her Money in the Bank contract.
I can't believe it's happening, but it's official.
It's the bell. This match is underway for the SmackDown Women's title.
Moved. Charlotte has not moved.
Come on, Bayley.
Bayley's going up.
Bayley going up to the top turnbuckle. Can Bayley do it tonight?
Oh,
Elbow drop. Bayley, cover. Bayley has beaten the Queen.
Wow.
Bayley cashes in style.
Here's your winner, and the new SmackDown Women's Champion, Bayley.
Becky Lynch's misfortune just turned into Bayley's blessing. We got a new SmackDown Women's Champion.
This is the worst night in the history of WWE officiating. Charlotte Flair never made it back to her feet before the bell rang. This is a travesty.
Charlotte Flair got greedy. She wanted to decimate Bayley just like she attempted to do to Becky Lynch, and instead she was sidestepped. She went face first into the turnbuckle, and Bayley took
Look,
advantage.
I'm not disagreeing with Bayley's intent. I think it was a perfect opportunity. It was great timing, but Charlotte was never back to her feet. The Queen, the match should have never begun.
In the span of less than 2 hours, Bayley wins the Money in the Bank contract and cashes in to become SmackDown Women's Champion.
And we said that contract will change your life, and tonight, Bayley's life has changed here at Money in the Bank.
You know, congratulations to Bayley. I mean, she
celebrate
did what
Bayley.
she was entitled to do.
Shotzi solo in the ring, but for how long?
That ladder doesn't look very stable to me, gentlemen.
Right now, you can't worry about that, though. I mean, Shotzi's got her chance. You can't look back. You can't be worried. You got to just keep moving, keep climbing.
Shotzi, the risk taker. Everything on her shoulders right now. She can get to it. No.
And tonight, Lynch making the climb toward redemption.
That is all she has talked about for weeks. At rock bottom, only one way to go, and that is up.
Wrong way, Becky.
Lynch trying to readjust the ladder to make sure.
Smart decision.
But giving Shotzi time to
Go,
recover.
Becky. It is time. Becky Lynch.
Shotzi recovered. Sending Big Time Bex face first.
Jarring landing for Big Time Bex.
The number of variables that have to go the way of the superstar that makes it to the top. Got to be first in the climb, have your opponents laid out or distracted.
And you need a major hug from Lady Luck, Jimmy.
Good thing we're in Las Vegas tonight. Shotzi right now trying to make her own luck at the expense of Becky Lynch.
Again, this is part of that throw caution to the wind attitude from Shotzi. Perched on the top, sights on Becky.
Thunderous landing for Shotzi.
And Asuka just connected with a kick. The Empress is going to make the climb again. Can Asuka repeat? Will she be Miss Money in the Bank?
Not if Raquel Rodriguez has anything to say about it.
Now Raquel, she had her hands on the briefcase earlier.
But again, it's a mangled ladder. It's not very stable. When someone grasps at your foot at that height, it's a very, very jarring experience.
You talked about the instability, Corey. We're seeing it right now.
Been very impressed to this point with Raquel Rodriguez, utilizing her power advantage very effectively. Case in point.
Wiping out Asuka on the outside.
So now Raquel surveying the situation, introducing a few. Be my guest.
That look in the eye of Raquel Rodriguez.
The equal parts power and creativity.
Oh no. Back up, gentlemen.
Some evil intentions in mind by Raquel Rodriguez. She is trying to make it a guarantee that
don't
no one
lose sight of the fact that Raquel is spending an inordinate amount of time setting up this erector set.
And Asuka taking advantage, but eats our table for her troubles.
Oh no.
Raquel Rodriguez wants to ensure that Asuka is no longer a factor.
Oh my
God! Look at that strength.
Beautiful counter from Asuka.
Oh, still right. Asuka again avoiding danger.
Avoiding disaster seconds away. Beautiful flying armbar transition.
This is a smart move by Asuka. If you take away Raquel's arm, you take away Raquel's ability to climb.
And now into the triangle.
Oh no.
Watch the rampage escape. And beautiful move by Asuka, bailing out at exactly the right time. Flying armbar again.
Asuka hanging out for dear life.
But Becky Lynch playing spoiler for whatever Rodriguez's plans were.
They've now been spoiled by Big Time Bex, but
did you see the light bulb go off?
The wheels are turning for Big Time Bex.
We saw a smile that looks like a shark. Teeth you don't want to see, delighted.
Almost salivating.
What in the hell is Lynch thinking?
Becky Lynch from the top to left.
That might have broken Asuka's ribs. Lynch just bounced off of Asuka, who was placed on the ladder. There is no give in this ladder. Watch this impact. Lynch connects back and bounces off of the Empress of Tomorrow. It's tough to tell who got the worst of that exchange.
Could be the ribs, could be the back, but Asuka right now out of the fight. Becky Lynch, not a whole lot better.
In the meantime, the Money in the Bank briefcase hanging ominously above the ring. Only time will tell which one of these ladies will earn the right to call themselves Miss Money in the Bank.
Let's take a look at what happened to Shotzi a few moments ago. Looking for a senton. Watch Shotzi connect with the ladder, perhaps with the base of her skull. Shotzi's lucky she's able to compete at this point.
It's about attrition right now. Who can keep going forward? Raquel Rodriguez back to her feet.
You're right, Jimmy. This has become a pure battle of wills.
Shotzi has a ladder. Lacey Evans has a ladder. We got Alexa Bliss and Raquel fighting over a ladder of their own.
Alexa Bliss, the veteran right now in this mix. Looking for that opportunity.
It looks like Shotzi's running on instinct alone at this point, just striking anything that moves, which isn't a bad strategy.
Okay.
Rodriguez and Shotzi battling atop a ladder. Lacey and Bliss making a climb.
Rodriguez tall, but is she tall enough to reach?
Wait. Here comes
Case from here. Oh
Here
my
comes
God.
Lynch.
It doesn't matter. Oh!
Hung out to dry are Rodriguez and Shotzi. The same fate.
The field's been wiped out.
This is Becky's moment.
Becky Lynch recovering at the right time, climbing to the top, and Liv Morgan there to play the spoiler. They're trying to be the last line of defense, and now we got a race between Morgan and Lynch.
And Lynch has a significantly taller ladder. Would make it much easier to grasp the briefcase. Wow.
Beautiful save from Liv Morgan.
Oh my God.
One-time kick.
Oh my God.
Morgan all alone at the top. He's got the briefcase. And she is Miss Money in the Bank. Liv Morgan has done it. Here is your winner and the new Miss Money in the Bank, Liv Morgan.
Liv Morgan, understandably emotional, in tears atop the ladder because the climb has been long. The climb has been arduous. But finally, Liv Morgan can declare herself Miss Money in the Bank.
Fueled by emotion all year. The emotion right now, elation for Liv Morgan. That's why she's our champion, Cole.
Yeah, what a performance.
Oh my God, are you kidding me? It's Liv Morgan! Liv Morgan! Miss Money in the Bank! Morgan's coming to the ring! Is Morgan gonna cash in? She's cashing in, Cole! Morgan's gonna cash in! Morgan's gonna cash in! Randa's hurt!
Morgan is cashing in her Money in the Bank contract.
Liv's gonna do it! Liv's gonna cash in here in Vegas! Holy hell! Ronda, one knee! Liv with a kick! I know! Pick the ankle! Liv a bit overzealous! Ronda picked the ankle! Liv Morgan, who just a couple of hours ago won the contract, could see her dreams go up in smoke here tonight if Ronda can tap her! Liv Morgan has worked her ass off to get to this moment! Went through an absolutely painstaking Money in the Bank match earlier.
Morgan trying to hang on.
And Morgan a kick to the bad knee. Kick to the bad knee. Roll up for Ronda. Roll up. Liv did it. Liv the champion. Liv the champion. Holy.
SmackDown Women's Champion, Liv Morgan.
You gotta be kidding me. You only live once, Miss Morgan. Seize your moment. It's your time. You're the SmackDown Women's Champion. All the work, all the passion, all the effort, the dream. Has come true. Moment. Ronda Rousey recognizes the brilliance of Miss Money in the Bank.
Ladies and gentlemen, Liv Morgan's sister, Miriam, is sitting in the front row right behind Pat and I here tonight. Her mom, Gigi, and the rest of her family watching this moment back home in Tampa. It has been a long road from Elmwood Park, New Jersey for Liv Morgan. A woman who grew up idolizing the Hall of Famer, Lita, who 8 years ago came to the Performance Center in Florida and joined NXT. And after that long, hard road, Liv Morgan can now call herself SmackDown Women's Champion.
Take it in, Liv. You deserve it.
What a moment.
Every day, Liv worked to get better. Put her head down and said, I want to be the greatest superstar I can be. And here at Money in the Bank, Liv Morgan is our champion.
The ankle lock is still locked into Hayes.
Yeah, but I think Gable realized that Andrade is making the climb up the other side, and now
There's no way Andrade reaches the briefcase from there unless he flies through the air.
never say never, Cole. I know I keep repeating myself, but we were talking about some of the premier athletes in the world.
Gable now bounces Andrade off the ladder, and Drew McIntyre's not going to let Gable get up top. Drags Gable off the ladder, slides him into another. And now the man who's just constantly angry.
You can feel the vitriol just oozing from the pores of Drew McIntyre.
A CM Punk chance filling the Scotiabank Arena as he just drives Gable through the ladder.
Now would be an appropriate time to begin the DM Hunk chants because McIntyre is hell-bent. Claymore!
Driving Andrade over the top rope.
And this could be it. McIntyre realizing the opportunity is at hand.
And McIntyre now climbing up toward the briefcase. Jey Uso gonna meet him there. Can Jey Uso play defense?
Glasgow Kiss rocks Jey Uso, but LA Knight with a ladder.
And now Uso with a super kick. And now LA Knight, BFT!
Drew is down, Uso from the top rope.
And look at LA Knight positioning McIntyre. Take out the big man. Uso splash! Now that is a great point of the matchup, Corey, to work as a team. To eliminate maybe the biggest threat in the match.
An alliance of necessity, but you're absolutely right. Drew McIntyre needs to be dealt with. You can guarantee the other 5 superstars all realized that before the opening bell. Now Uso and Knight with the same idea making the climb.
And Jey Uso heading up top, LA Knight heading up top as well. Jey Uso trying to grab the briefcase, LA Knight though there. Jey Uso getting the upper hand, baby. Jey Uso's close to the top. Uso trying to grab the briefcase. LA Knight not gonna let it happen.
Now keep your eyes on Carmelo Hayes.
And Carmelo Hayes tips the ladder in his favor. And Hayes all over the top. Wipes out Gable. Uh-oh, Carmelo Hayes going up top. You know what's coming now, Corey? Nothing's but net.
You can feel the urgency coming from Carmelo Hayes, who is moments away from the biggest opportunity of his entire career.
Carmelo Hayes setting up the ladder. Hayes heading up the ladder. Gonna try to grab the contract. What a massive moment this would be for him, Carmelo Hayes.
Only fingertips away. Hayes is gonna do it.
Andrade though, Andrade just grabbing the leg of Hayes and ripping him down off the ladder.
I'm not sure Carmelo didn't jam a knee or an ankle trying to catch himself falling off the ladder. But now Andrade with an opportunity to create a little structure of his own.
Oh my God, what the hell is he thinking? Andrade now gonna climb the back side of the ladder again. He's placed another ladder in between the ropes and the ladder he's on, and now Hayes gonna climb.
I don't know if the purpose of the second ladder was to hinder Carmelo Hayes or stabilize the ladder in the first place, but Andrade now just a few inches away from the carabiner.
Andrade almost had his hand on the handle. LA Knight now from behind. Andrade trying to kick him off the ladder. Hayes now bounced face first. Andrade's there. He's got his both hands now on the carabiner. Oh my God! You gotta be...
Hayes is dead!
Holy is right!
That man ain't getting up.
How a sunset flip powerbomb through a ladder.
Did you see how high Carmelo bounced? But watch LA Knight, the megastar's gonna do it.
And Chad Gable now from behind. Gable now with LA Knight.
Oh,
That's
God,
right there.
no.
That's right there. You're gonna kill the damn man. And now LA Knight. Knight's got his hands on the briefcase. Gable gets him off the ladder. LA Knight went for BFT. Chad Gable went for the German suplex. Counter by both men. Knight now hung up top rope. Bounce on neck first off the ladder. Gable has been so impressive in this match tonight.
Gable has been a machine.
Oh God, backdrop! Onto the ladder, Knight to the floor.
Chad Gable now, I don't know if he realizes it or not, but is all by himself in the ring.
There is wreckage everywhere, and Chad Gable is going to waltz up the ladder and win the contract. Chad Gable is there. Gable, and main event, Jey Uso trying to block.
Oh,
Gable's
God.
hanging
Oh,
on.
God.
Lord, oh my goodness, Gable is flying high above the ring. He can't get the briefcase unhooked.
Somebody help Gable.
Where the hell is Gable going to go from there? Oh my God! And a spear! And now it's Jey Uso's opportunity. There are bodies everywhere.
Yeah, but Cole, the briefcase is swinging wildly.
But Jay's all alone, Corey. Uso's all alone. Jay's climbing the ladder. Jay's gonna win the contract. Come on, Jay. Grab the damn thing. Yes, it's gonna be Yeet in the bank. Oh no! McIntyre with a ladder like a javelin and a claymore. And now Drew McIntyre climbing the ladder. No one else around. McIntyre has the briefcase. Drew McIntyre is Mr. Money in the Bank.
Here is your winner of the 2024 Men's Money in the Bank Ladder Match, Drew McIntyre!
Well, Michael Cole, you may consider McIntyre a hypocrite, but step one of the prophecy just came true.
Step number 2 is cash in. Step number 3 is win the championship. And will McIntyre cash in tonight? We still got Priest and Rollins to come. But what a hellacious match, Corey. Went for the Falcon Arrow. Priest, though, able to counter. Rollins counters. Falcon Arrow by Rollins. Cover for the title. Seth got it. No! Rollins can't believe it. He thought it was 3.
And everybody in Scotiabank Arena thought it was 3. Referee Rod Zapata was right there. He had the best angle in the house, but
admittedly, I was looking at the ring and
oh no.
Oh shoot. He promised. Drew McIntyre, Mr. Money in the Bank, is marching down to the ring with the briefcase and the contract inside for a World Championship opportunity. As much as I have been a critic of this man, I have to admit, he did what he said he was gonna do. And now, it looks like he's gonna cash in. Indeed he is!
Ladies and gentlemen, Drew McIntyre is cashing in his Money in the Bank contract.
So this is...
Therefore, this is now a triple threat match
So first
for
man...
the World Heavyweight Championship.
Okay, Sam, good God.
First man to gain pinfall or submission is the champion. Rollins could pin McIntyre. McIntyre could pin Rollins. McIntyre now, future shot, DDT, and a kick up by McIntyre.
Call him a hypocrite again, Cole.
Only the second time in history a cash-in's become a triple threat. Rollins pulled it off against Lesnar and Roman at WrestleMania. McIntyre runs into a clothesline by Priest.
Priest dumps Rollins out to the outside.
And now Damian Priest.
Just like in WrestleMania.
Drew McIntyre though with a...
He kicked Priest. I think McIntyre wanted a Claymore.
Yeah, that
Priest,
was like half a Claymore.
Yeah, but Priest crowded him. What the
Oh
hell?
my God! Holy cow! Holy shit! It's CM Punk! CM Punk is here! Punk is here! Punk is here! CM Punk! Punk is beat the hell! Beat the hell out of McIntyre!
Punk's returning the favor. This is a receipt from Chicago.
Punk with a steel chair is destroying McIntyre! And there's no disqualifications in a triple threat match! CM Punk!
I don't even know where the hell Punk came from.
Punk has laid waste to McIntyre. Folks, a world championship going on. It's a triple threat. CM Punk has destroyed McIntyre. Look at that chair.
What is Punk doing with the World Heavyweight Championship?
Well, you can't stop the guy. There's no disqualifications. Punk with the title to the face of McIntyre. Phil, what the hell are you doing, Phil? What are you doing? Oh my God, Priest is back on his feet. Damian Priest with a South of Heaven choke slam. By God, CM Punk